She's not very nice.
All right, welcome to this week's edition of Help Desk with Joe, and as always, I have with me Joe.
Here we are.
Here we are, another week, another story, saving more people money, helping their lives get better, and sometimes getting neater stuff to show and do. And I like it when you show up with a tub of water. That means something's going to get wet.
Exactly.
I like those kind of tests, and usually because it's something of Sena's, which makes me feel real good about it because it's not mine.
Me too.
So what are we going to talk about this week?
All right, this week we're going to talk about a new marketplace, or part of the market in the cell phone
market area.
Yeah, in the cell phone industry that's taken leaps and bounds. That's really making a lot of stir, and it's case or speakers for your phone.
Right. Right, because you were talking earlier, kind of a transition. You know, your phone had its own speakers, but then you had the dock station that had bigger speakers.
Right.
And now people want to take them everywhere, so you have to have cases that adapt to that.
Right, or a Bluetooth speaker, or some kind of external speaker other than just the phone speaker.
Right. And you brought with you today a particular case. Tell us a little bit about it and what it's for and what it does.
Okay.
I guess the
Move our show
specifics or the specs of it, I guess.
Yeah. Move this out of the way before we make our big splash.
There you go. I like the big splash. Going in the right direction.
All right. This case here is made by a company called Pyle, and this is the Pyle PWPS63BK Surf Portable Speaker and Case.
What does that mean in general terms?
That's the model number of the speaker case, and
it's designed for
cell phones, smartphones, iPhones, certain models of Android phone. It all depends on the size of the phone to fit inside the case here. So we'll open it up here. This is your power button, and you turn it on here, and there's your external speaker. And this case is dust-proof and waterproof.
Wow, okay.
So you open it up here. Now this felt material here, actually, you leave in the case here if your phone isn't thick enough. It gives you a little extra backing to fit against the screen. And then it comes with just your standard headphone jack.
Nice. So pretty simple to use, has its own power. Adaptable to any type phone that'll fit in there.
Right, and it's powered by 3 AAA batteries.
Nice, okay.
Which are not included.
All right, pretty neat deal. And what kind of applications would you use this for? I mean, obviously we talked earlier, you know, the shower, something like that, but I'm sure outdoor enthusiasts would. Yeah,
your most common would be your shower. But, you know, if you go on vacation and you want to listen to music while you're sitting on the beach, you can set this in here. Don't want to have to worry about sand getting in there or falling into the water.
Right. Boating, camping, just places that, you know, normally you're kind of iffy about getting your phone out and saying, well, I could get it out. And I think the beach is a great example.
Right.
I could get my phone out the beach, but, yeah, do I really want sand in there? Do I really want to risk it?
Right.
So talk a little bit about the price of it and why it's a benefit for people that would utilize it.
Okay. The price, retail value is around $80. Of course, we can probably get it cheaper.
You get everything cheaper. That's how it works at A&M. Whatever the regular price is, you guys beat it. And that's what I like about your online store.
Right. So it's around $80, and the specs on the Pyle website says it's an IP47 grade, which means there's online there are different grades for, you know, dust quality and water quality. So this means this is waterproof up to 3 feet.
Wow. Okay. So it'll handle some pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's big enough and holds the phone well enough that even 3 feet, it'd probably go a little bit more, but at least 3 feet.
Right.
So boating, be careful. Don't go too deep when you decide to check it over.
Right.
Do you happen to know if it floats? I guess we'll find out.
Well, actually, Cael and I tested before the show, and it did float. He had to actually hold it down in there for it to.
Right. You know it's good stuff when you got Cael helping.
Yeah, we figure if it holds him, we're good to go.
If he can mess with it and it doesn't break or leak, you're all right.
Right.
All right. What do you need to do to get it ready for the dunk test? I take it you've already did the little pre-test.
Right.
Now you're going to put Sena's phone in there and hope
Yeah,
for the best.
we was a little more cautious today on this one than we have in the last time with the life-proof case, because when we had the life-proof case, we actually just threw it in and was hoping for the best. But today we was a little more cautious.
A little test run. I like it.
You take your phone, and in this case we'll need the actual phone padding. Now you can set it in here, but I always like to be a little extra cautious. Go ahead and plug the headphone jack here, and I actually go this way, set the phone here on the screen, so I know it's lined up.
So you can utilize your phone via the touch screen without having to get it set and put it in there. Because I wasn't sure at first.
Right.
I looked at it and I was like, well, maybe you got to get your music playing and then just close it up and you're good. But this actually allows you to utilize your phone settings.
Right. So you close it up, and then you have this sticker on here that says, you know, lock tight when hearing click sound on both sides. So got it closed, and we heard a click.
All right.
So another nice feature of it is it has this metal bar here that you can actually use as a kickstand.
Nice. So it'll set up, you know, if you need directional speakers, set it up on the table or on the boat so it faces a particular direction.
Right, or you can pull it completely up and hang it off.
Hang it. Nice. Yeah, and I noticed it had the hang rail on top as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so easily portable, easily able to be used and utilized in different settings. And then you're going to use the touchscreen on the front.
Yeah, hold on here. Looks like I've got a little... Okay, no, it's just on the phone. I was afraid we had some water in there to begin with, and I thought that's not going to be good.
You broke it already. That's not a good way to start out holding your wires out the top.
Yeah, that'll cut into the waterproof in a hurry.
I'll say this test could go bad. Joe is tempting fate. Sena, it's your phone. I don't know what to tell you. New phone on the way, so it doesn't matter. Okay.
Okay, so...
Sena has experimented with a new CS phone and is going to try one of those out in pretty green, as I understand.
Yes, so she's getting it, but I'm going to have to review it, so...
So that might be the next show. Check out the new...
iPhone 5C.
Yeah.
Okay, so we throw it in here, we hear it click.
Clicks.
I'm just going to protect myself. I'm going to make sure that...
You better protect yourself if Sena's phone gets wet. I know she says she doesn't care, but I have a feeling you won't get dinner this evening.
Yeah, or Wednesday evening, or until the new phone comes Friday.
Until the new phone is here and she's back in business, you're in trouble, Bubble.
Right, so...
All right.
Okay, so now all you have to do is push the button here and see you have full touchscreen capability.
Nice.
So that it protects it, but it doesn't obstruct it from being used. So we have an actual song here ready to play.
What's the song?
It's the Monkees' I'm a Believer.
I thought we were going Spin Doctors or something.
So it's got pretty good sound.
Yeah.
You want to do the honors?
You betcha.
Now let's do...
Cael, you want to come dunk it? Come on.
Now put it in like this so we know it fully submerged in the water.
It's still playing. Actually, underwater, I can hear it pretty good.
Yeah. That makes me a believer.
It's still working. That's good news. The light's on.
All right, Cael, go ahead and pull it out of there.
All right. Our assistant, our lovely assistant, Cael. All right, thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Cael.
So, dunk test worked in the water, and and I imagine most people wouldn't get to that point. If you're in the shower or whatever, it's going to get some splash.
Right.
It's not really going to be submerged unless you're taking a bath and you just happen to drop it. But as you said earlier, it floats.
Right.
So
not a drop of water.
Even if you had it on a boat or wherever and you drop it, it's not going to really necessarily need to get to 3 feet where there's
right. Well, see, I can show you.
So it floats right in there. Yeah. I mean, that's awesome because that's I think that'll be a big key because I know if you go out on a boat or you're standing on a pier or whatever, the chances of you dropping your phone can get a little iffy.
Right.
That could protect you all the way around. So for boaters, I see this as a big plus.
Oh, yeah.
So let's talk a little bit. Tell me some of the pros that you see.
Okay.
As a technological guru and a person that just saved having dinner the rest of the week since your wife's phone did not get wet. What are some of the pros that you see?
Well, the first one I put a question mark because I wanted to test before I'd put the stamp of approval on it being waterproof.
Right.
So we know that it's waterproof, so that's a definite plus.
That's a huge plus.
And another pro is the sound. I mean, for such a small speaker, usually these smaller speakers, you hear what they call the tin sound, where it sounds like it's against metal. And you heard it. It's not...
No, it actually sounds very good.
Yeah, considering the size of it.
I'm impressed. So the sound quality is good?
Right. It has good sound quality and the kickstand. I really like the kickstand.
That is nice. It's easily added feature that you
Right.
don't see,
Right.
but adds a whole other aspect to being able to listen to your music.
Right, and fully adjustable because it's not, you know, you can only set it here. I mean, you can go as far back as you want. It's fully adjustable, which I really like.
I agree. Okay, more cons?
Well, another pro is the compatibility.
I'm sorry, I said cons, more pros, sorry. I jumped ahead.
What is the compatibility with the phones, you know?
You know, I agree. That's some of the stuff you talk about, you know, it's for this phone or that phone. This is awesome because it'll fit a lot of different phones. Cael, throw me my phone there, please.
Yeah, we'll try it out. Now, you may have to take it out.
We're not dunking it in the water.
Jeez. You'll trust me with Sena's, but you won't trust me with your own.
You betcha. Sena's getting a new one, but we'll assume that, and I have the Samsung Galaxy. It fits in there very easy, has some room to spare.
Yeah, well, we will. Let's just plug that in.
I don't know if I have music on mine.
Well, we don't have to test that. We're just testing to see if it fits.
Oh, okay, I got you.
The cable's a little issue, but
I know Sena's got all the cool music loaded on her phone, but yeah, it fits in there easily, standard size. So yeah, so it'll handle even some of the bigger phones. I don't know what the next largest size of phone is compared to mine, but
yeah, they get kind of crazy. So anything
bigger
we
than
get
that
what those what they call the phablets of the phone, tablet all in one.
Right.
It won't fit, but
yeah, I mean that's nice accessibility. You're right, it works. Thank you, buddy. So it'll work with a pretty big phone, and I like that it's not that big. I mean, you can still fit this in your back pocket if you had to. If
right,
you're out
and it's
walking
not
around.
heavy.
Yeah, very light. Okay. Any other pros?
That ought to do it.
Okay.
On the pros.
Cons?
Cons. What I don't like is it's not the thickness of it. I have to take my phone out of the case.
Right, right.
So I have my phone sitting right here, and just to get. Because I keep mine in my case all
so
the
your
time.
shot case just won't work.
Right. See, it's too bulky.
Yeah.
And then, another one I don't like is the case that restricts it from falling into
plug in either way.
Right.
So you'd have to take your phone out of the case, but really for the advantages and all the good stuff that comes with it, I think that'd be okay. If you're going out on the beach, going out on the boat, whatever you might be. If you're going in the shower, you pop it out of the case real quick. Throw it in there.
I mean, it's not a deal breaker. It's just more of a aggravation on my end, and then a deal breaker.
And I think that's a compromise, though. You'd have to make it a lot bigger
Right.
to fit all the cases. So I think that's okay. That's not that bad of a con.
Right.
Okay. Anything else?
No physical volumes. This is a real stickler with me. We plug it in the headphone jack, but I still have to control it from the screen on my phone. I'd like to have some physical buttons on the side or somewhere that I can actually turn the volume up or turn it down.
Right, to control that. Because, yeah, you're right. It's one sound. That's all you get. What about, can you utilize the phone aspect of it? I know that it has the speaker out, so you could hear someone. Does it have a capability to pick up sound going the other way?
I don't believe so.
So there's no input?
Right.
Unless you just yell really loud.
Right.
Okay, so in your list of stuff, a must-have, might want to buy only if you had, specific use, or leave on the shelf.
Well, I got to say, since I've bought it, I've actually used it a lot. So this would be, if you're looking for a cell phone case with a speaker, this would be a must-buy.
Yep. Okay. And I gotta imagine that if you go to the beach a lot, you have a boat especially, where you spend a lot of time around the rivers.
A lot of time outdoors. Period.
Yeah, I agree, because this could come in super handy, and that's one of the things. Last time we went out on a boat, with kids and stuff, just in general, you want to have your phone, but by golly, you start sitting there and saying, "Well, I'm going to Ziploc bag it or something."
Right.
This is awesome. It solves all those problems, and it's cheap for what you get, and just the ability to have your phone float.
Right. Well, it's a cheap insurance policy.
Yes, I agree. All right. Excuse my coughing there. So for this week, again, you want to go over just the quick details about this product? I know you mentioned it earlier. But.
Yeah, this is the company by Pyle with their Pyle Sports brand. It's the model PWPS63BK Surf Portable Speaker and Case.
Nice. And if anybody wants to get a hold of you to get more information about it, what do you need to tell them?
And give us a call at our offices at 304-927-3588 or check out our website at amdigitaltechnologies.com.
Or if you're like me,
hit us out on our Facebook page. Look under AM Digital Technologies. Follow us on Twitter at AM Digital Tech.
And get those daily specials. You guys throw out daily specials all the time. It's always cheaper than the retail price or anywhere else you can find it. So that's fantastic. Supporting our local community, A&M Digital Technologies, located in Spencer, West Virginia, and supporting our programs and producing our programs,
Yes.
changing everything over to podcasts.
Yes.
And
you got it right this time, so I'm
did
proud of you.
I didn't even have to think about it, but it just came to me. So doing a lot of the stuff here for our community and our show. So A&M Digital Technologies, as usual, producing this show, editing this show, and bringing news to this show, saving people money, helping out people. So make sure if you're shopping for anything technology or digitally related, take it to these guys, Joe and Sena McDonald, A&M Digital Technologies. So next week, we'll have some more exciting news.
Yeah,
and
we've got some more toys coming the way. So
I like it. I like it a lot. I like it when you bring water.
Yeah.
So. All right. Well, thank you, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Thank you.